After fleeing the city, I finally started living the slow life of my dreams. At least, I thought I would. Yes, I had had enough of overtime and subway crowds, so I used all my savings to buy a patch of wasteland, ready to just kick back and do nothing. Back then, I felt liberated. I felt free. Well, reality soon taught me a new lesson. But first, summer was coming, and I needed to solve the swimming problem. City folks have pools. I had to build my own. Materials. I started with those discarded shipping pallets. I took them apart, sanded them, and pieced them together one by one to form the frame of the pool. I lined the inside and outside with waterproof tarps and secured it all tightly with wooden strips. For water, I ran a pipe from a mountain spring far away, and just like that, I had my own open-air swimming pool, one that would never appear in any real estate ad. But the mountain nights made the water too cold. I had a pool, but I still needed a hot tub. No pump, no heater. So I used the most basic method, a large barrel, some old planks, and a pile of stones I picked up. I cut off the top of the big barrel, reinforced it with wooden hoops. Then I heat bent the cutoff part to avoid sharp edges, and covered the outside of the barrel with planks. Next, I installed a small ladder and then set up the water pump. The key was this thing beside it. I used wire to frame a stove, and then stacked stones into a simple furnace. Coiled right above the firebox were loops of iron pipe I bent by hand. Light a fire, cold water gets pumped from the pool into the iron pipes, heated, and then flows into the wooden barrel. I'm not sure which day my brain was calculating this crude thermal cycle. Back when I was in a conference room presenting PPT slides, I placed a small plank inside the hot tub for sitting while soaking. Then I painted my homemade hot tub. Finally, I added water, lit the fire, and turned on the pump. My hot tub was complete. People say escaping means lying flat, means zeroing out the pace. But here I am, lighting fires, calculating water flow, my hands never resting, my mind full of new troubles. Last time my parents came to visit, they said this didn't look like living. It looked like wilderness survival. But hey, the water's hot, the sweat is pouring, and this is my life. Stay tuned for part 3 when the heavy rain washed away my water pipeline.